Take a leap with me tonight and envision a world where all children can be successful in education, career, and life. And to do that, I ask you to join me in remembering our own graduation day and our very first real job offer. Confident, proud, feeling amazingly confident. Frankly, I was quite nervous when I got out of school. Everybody asking me, what are you going to do next? And our world has endless possibilities. And now think about all the adults in your life. Your parents, some teachers, perhaps you were lucky enough to have a mentor. What if none of that existed? What if, instead of a world of endless possibilities, you faced a much more uncertain future, one with many more challenges? Because I really need you to see and feel this difference, because if you do, you will understand LEAP's mission, which is to empower underserved and first-generation college students to be successful in education, career, and life. And these are our students from our recent fundraiser. But to do that, there's a lot of work to be done. Because in Massachusetts, there are 45,000 high school graduates every year who do not obtain a post-secondary degree. That's 6 out of every 10 students in the state that's #1 in the country in education. And yet 70% of the jobs require a degree. And this is what we've all come to know as the skills gap. And the skills gap creates a wage and opportunity gap, which is a major social equity issue, because these kids we're talking about, these 45,000 kids, are your students of color, your low-income students, your first generation, and your underserved students. These are LEAP's student population. Closing these gaps is not only a social equity issue, it is an economic imperative. And that's why programs like LEAP are so badly needed. So let's dive a little bit deeper into our programs. LEAP is an acronym for Learn, Explore, Aspire, and Pursue. Through comprehensive programs, we offer project-based learning in STEM and the arts to engage students academically. We provide mentoring and activities so kids can grow socially and emotionally. Each year, students complete an education and career plan so that they can set out their long-term aspirations and a plan to pursue them. And finally, throughout, students are making very important social connections what we call social capital. This whole student, very personalized approach to learning is our way of improving education and getting kids invested in thinking about workforce and careers. And they require all 4 of these essential elements. Each year, we develop a career connection. We have been developing a career connections curriculum. In 2018, we broadened our focus from just college graduation. 2 years ago, we were really focused on getting kids into colleges and graduating, and we've broadened our focus to be career success. So in 2018, we started to develop a career connections curriculum to help students become more aware of careers, to be able to explore deeply those careers that match their own strengths and interests, and then to immerse themselves in work-based learning experiences, such as internships, many of which we do at LEAP and also within the community. And with this, students can then map out a very intentional pathway to education, be it a 2 or 4 year degree, a trade school, or a credential. Each year, LEAP serves over 350 students in Salem, Peabody, and Gloucester up on the North Shore. And we serve middle school, high school, and post-secondary students. 70% of our students of color, the largest group being Latino, which is the fastest growing demographic group in Essex County, and I think in other parts of the state, if not the whole state. And almost 80% of our students are low income. We deliver our programs through a combination of full-time staff, many volunteers who come year after year, are very committed, and many partnerships. And the partnerships include school districts, social service organizations, and the business community. And each year we also work very hard to involve our families, which we consider also a very important partner. So let's put an adorable face on our program. So say hi to Manny Cruz. He looks adorable, but he was actually quite the devil. He came to LEAP as a 6th grader, won my heart because he came in with his mom, and when his mom left, he gave her a big kiss. How many middle school kids give their mothers kisses? Mine didn't. He was totally disengaged from school, spending about as much time in the principal's office as he did in the classroom. Like many of our students, he took a very non-linear pathway through education and really bottomed out academically and emotionally in 10th grade. But LEAP staff never gave up on him. We engaged him in all kinds of project-based learning, like here, learning how to build a computer. It was definitely not his thing. We found out he was an excellent writer, so we really nurtured that. But it wasn't until the 2008 presidential election of Barack Obama that Manny found his passion in social justice and public policy. And that was the hook we need. That's what we always try and find in each of our students. Where does that passion lie? And we nurtured that interest by nominating him to be on Governor Patrick's statewide youth council, where he later became chairman when he was in college. Through a lot of gut-wrenching hard work on Manny's part, he found his way to Salem State University and later transferred to Northeastern on a full scholarship. He graduated Northeastern in 2016 after 3 co-ops. I told him, it's time to graduate, no more co-ops. And he got through LEAP Connections, a very prestigious summer internship in the federal courts. After graduation, Manny became a legislative aide to 2 state representatives. On his first try, was elected to the Salem School Committee, and last year joined LEAP's board. And so he's my boss, so it's all gonna come home to roost now. While Manny's story is certainly compelling, there are so many students that are positively impacted by LEAP's programs. And no matter what success metric you look at, LEAP exceeds all of the state averages, whether it's post-secondary enrollment or persistence rate, where LEAP is twice that of the state averages, or post-secondary graduation, which is 3 times. And yet, LEAP only serves 15% of low-income students in our current service area of Salem, Peabody, and Gloucester. And there are 12,000 more low-income students throughout the gateway cities of Essex County that could, and we hope, someday be a LEAP participant. With more investment, LEAP is uniquely positioned with a well-developed and effective curriculum to help these students and empower them to be successful in education, career, and life. So now let's talk moolah. This year, LEAP reaches a very important milestone. We're going to exceed $1 million in revenue. And we project it to grow to $1.5 million by 2021. And I'm with Bior with an additional investment of $650. Maybe I should double that one. We will increase staff and staff training, and then we'll need to expand our office space. And because we are a data-driven organization, we will need to upgrade our technology to drive operational efficiencies and to better track student progress and outcomes. And with this investment, we will grow our student base by 35%. We will complete our Career Connections curriculum, and each year, 80% of our students every year will complete an education and career plan. And we will formalize a business and college network so that our students have access to professionals as they make such important college and career decisions. There is a big opportunity here today for you, for Leap, for all of us, because our economy and our community needs educated and credentialed youth. And there are thousands of students just in Essex County who have the capability and the potential to fill the jobs of the future and at the same time increase the financial well-being of their families. And with that, I want to introduce you to this gentleman who I call Mijo, which in Spanish means my son. Will be officiating his wedding over the summer or in Labor Day. And Manny Cruz, would you please stand up and say hi to everybody? Thank you so much.